In Japan, lunch isn't just a break from learning, it is part of the lesson. Students put on aprons and caps, then serve each other steaming trays of rice, grilled fish, miso soup, and fresh vegetables. In the US, well, you might get a reheated slice of pepperoni pizza, fries, and a carton of chocolate milk. It's not just about what's on the tray. It's about what the tray teaches. From nutrition to community responsibility, the way we feed students reveals what we value most. Let's dive into a tale of two lunchrooms and what they can tell us about the cultures behind them. School lunch isn't just about filling stomachs. It's a daily statement of what we believe children deserve. Across the world, governments make choices about food, funding, and values that end up on a student's tray. According to the World Health Organization, a well-fed child is more likely to stay focused, perform better academically, and develop healthy lifelong habits. In countries like Japan, school lunch is an extension of education. Meals are cooked from scratch with locally sourced ingredients, and students eat together in their classrooms. They even take turns serving each other, learning responsibility, cooperation, and appreciation along the way. Compare that to the US, where many school lunches are prepackaged, ultra-processed, and made to meet minimum calorie requirements on tight budgets. Over 30 million children rely on the National School Lunch Program, and for some, it's the most nutritious meal of their day. The quality of those meals affects more than just hunger. It shapes health outcomes, educational equity, and a child's sense of dignity. Because what's on the tray? It's never just food. It's a mirror of our culture, our priorities, and what we believe every child is worth. Let's take a closer look at Japan's approach to school lunch, known as Kyushoku. Each day, meals are prepared from scratch, often right on school grounds, using fresh, seasonal, and locally sourced ingredients. There's no lunch from home, no menu options, and definitely no vending machines. Every student eats the same balanced meal: rice, soup, a protein like fish or chicken, seasonal vegetables, and milk. Students take turns serving their peers while wearing sanitary uniforms. They learn hygiene, teamwork, and the value of shared responsibility. Even the teachers eat with the students, not in a separate lounge, making lunch a daily moment of connection and equality. Snacks, sweets, soda, you won't find them in elementary schools. Instead, the focus is on real food, slow eating, and gratitude. In Japan, school lunch isn't outsourced or rushed. It's woven into the school day, a community ritual that nourishes both body and values. On the other hand, in the United States, many meals are prepackaged or reheated from frozen: pizza, chicken nuggets, corn dogs, French fries. It's fast, familiar, and cheap, but not always nutritious. According to the USDA, over 90% of sodium in school lunches comes from processed foods. Vegetables, if offered, are often canned or minimal, and sugary drinks still make regular appearances. Students can choose from several options, but not all choices are equal. Healthy items like salads or fruit are available, but often cost extra, or are the least chosen. Vending machines and snack bars are common in middle and high schools. Chips, cookies, and soda are just steps away from the lunch line. Unlike Japan's community-centered model, U.S. cafeterias prioritize speed and choice. There's less structure, fewer shared routines, and little emphasis on the experience of eating together. Lunch becomes a solo task, not a shared moment, often finished quickly between bells. It's a system that prioritizes convenience. But what are we sacrificing in the process? School lunch isn't just about what kids eat, it's about what they learn through the way it's delivered. In Japan, every child receives the same meal. No one brings food from home. No one gets more or less. That teaches equality, not just in theory, but on the tray. And because students take turns serving each other, they learn responsibility and respect, not just for food, but for one another. Meals are quiet, mindful, and shared. There's no rushing, no scrolling through phones or watching cartoons on a television. Before eating, students say itadakimasu, a phrase of gratitude for the meal and those who made it. Waste is minimized. Reflection is encouraged. In Japan, lunch is a class, not a break from learning. In contrast, speed, personal choice, and efficiency is a priority in the United States. Students decide what to eat, how fast, and where to sit. That may sound empowering, and in some ways it is. But it can also reinforce inequality. Because not all school lunches are created equal. In wealthier districts, students might have access to salad bars, organic options, and spacious cafeterias. In underfunded schools, frozen meals and vending machine snacks might be the norm. The system values preference, but at the cost of consistency and nutrition. So while Japan uses lunch to reinforce community, gratitude, and equality, the US model teaches autonomy and convenience, but often reflects deeper socioeconomic divides. And that begs the question, what lessons do we want our students to carry with them after the tray is empty? Let's pause for a moment. When you think back to your school lunches, how did they make you feel? Rushed? Grateful? Embarrassed? Comforted? Lunch can be more than a break in the day. It can shape how we feel about food, community, and even ourselves. Now imagine eating the same meal as your entire class, every single day. No special orders, no packed lunches, no vending machines. Would that feel limiting or freeing? In Japan, that shared meal builds equality. In the US, choice is the priority, but it's not always a fair one. So here's the big question. Would you rather eat a Japanese-style school lunch or a US cafeteria tray? Tell us in the comments below. Curious what fascinating things we can learn from other school systems like Finland, France, or South Korea. We explore how the world educates and feeds its students every week. Like, share, and comment to grow our community. And let us know, which country's school lunch would you choose and why? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as that helps us continue our learning journey. We'll see you next time. And until then, stay curious.